You're not going to believe the email that I got. I'm going to show you guys why the crap that you're listening to is messing up your brain, why you don't really understand this world because you have this viewpoint from what you're hearing on YouTube and you're not actually reading books and expanding your knowledge, and why religion is messing you up. And before I get into this, I'm going to be pretty harsh in this because it's just a slap in the face for many of you guys who need a slap in the face. But to the original emailer who emailed me this, it's not personal. Okay, I don't hate you. I love you, man. I want to see you live a great life, have abundance of women, or, have a family, whatever you want. Okay. I want you to see you become successful. That's not going to happen if someone doesn't slap the shit out of you, which I'm about to do. I always say to have delusions of grandeur, but you have real delusions because you think that your value is so high that you can evaluate other people and that you are worthy of something you're not worthy of. Okay, you have to become actually a man who is worthy of what you want in life. No one gives it to you. There's a really good book you need to listen to by Tim Grover. It's called Winning. All right. And in that book, he lays it out for you that winning doesn't care. It doesn't care about you. It doesn't care about your feelings. Okay. And it really, you can replace the word winning with success in life, with women, with whatever it is that you desire or want to achieve or get. It doesn't care. It doesn't care how hard it is for you. It doesn't care if it's fair. It only cares that you do what is required to get the results and you beat everyone else. That is what it is to win. All right. That's what I teach you how to do on this channel. You want to become a Bulldog, join the membership and become one. But let's jump into this email because I know you guys have been waiting for this. All right. So he says, I recently saw 4 videos you did, giving up morality to get what you want. Is love a myth? Why long-term relationships make men weak? The truth, and does God exist? Is there good and evil? Which I mostly agreed with and thought they were great, but I'd like to know if you'd be willing to expand on some of the things you discussed in those videos via questions. Okay, so he says here, given the harsh and ruthless realities of global sexual marketplace and the RP, hypergamy, alpha/beta bucks, feminism, widespread worldwide uses of Instagram, dating apps, birth control, abortion, and societal acceptance of women being able to do things like going to bars, clubs, and parties at college/other places, concerts, and festivals where women can get attention from and have opportunities to get sexual with men. All right, so before I even read this, okay, I can already tell you what religion this guy is because it's ridiculous. Okay, now again, I'm not trying to knock any particular religion, but here's a problem with many religions, in particular one religion. You cannot try and block female sexuality. Like trying to put a lid on that or trying to cap that in some way through punishment, through law, through all of these things, through obedience, it does not work. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. I am against, in general, female promiscuity. Okay. I am more for traditional family values, masculinity, femininity. I believe in those things. But see, the difference between me and certain religions is the methods in which I want to see that achieved. See, I want you to have a woman, a feminine woman who is submissive to you, submits to your authority, who respects you because you're worthy of that. And she has given you her sexuality because you have attributes, you have traits, you know how to act as a man and how to get what you want and not accept what you don't want in this life, that she bends her sexuality, that she closes off the opportunities that she has in this crazy marketplace, and she chooses you exclusively, which is not an extremely tall order. And so you have to create yourself as a better alternative to all the things that women could be doing. Let's learn a lesson from Pumpkin Eater, right? Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife and couldn't keep her. So he kept her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well. This is an age-old problem. It doesn't work. You cannot keep a woman in a pumpkin shell. All right. She can go out and do whatever she's going to do. You have to enforce your standards by being a man of value that she wants to be with and not tolerating disrespect. That's the correct mentality and attitude. All right. I'm setting this up for the rest of the stuff in this email. Do you think it's possible in 2021 or in the future to find a female virgin entering the world who isn't a minor and hasn't had hymenoplasty? And he goes in to talk about what hymenoplasty is. It's, to surgically restoring your virginity. Okay, so this is the wrong question. Again, stop being brainwashed by religions. Why do you care if a woman's a virgin? Why? Why do you think that that's the only option? That's not the only option, and it shouldn't be that high of a priority to you. You cannot ever control or find the perfect person. Instead, you have to sort of train that behavior by saying, okay, this is what I tolerate and what I don't. Now, I have a level of self-respect for myself. It doesn't matter what other people do because I know what I tolerate and I know when someone is meeting those things or not. Okay. So let's move on here. If it isn't possible based on the things I've discussed below, should I just accept that I'll never be in a long-term relationship, have family or kids, or if I do ever end up wanting them when I'm older? I'm in my early to mid 20s, by the way. So to give you some context, I'm still willing to bang girls and collect notches, but that's my limit in this situation. Okay, so this is ridiculous for a couple of reasons here. So first of all, you're saying that you're not going to get into a long-term relationship with a girl, have family or kids unless she's a virgin. Do you even realize how dumb that is? First of all, it's unrealistic. And second of all, those are wrong criteria. Okay. Some arbitrary criteria. It's the same thing when a girl's like, oh, a guy has to be over 6 feet tall. Arbitrary criteria. Yeah, sure. You might prefer that, but the same thing here. It's smarter for women to not have sex with as many men as or have fewer, partners as possible. It's smarter. It increases their value, but I'm not going to be like, oh, they have to, or I have to find a virgin. Okay. So even though you might say, oh, John, well, you're contributing to the problem, at least it didn't matter to me in the sense that, like, I know it's not strategic, but that's for her. I don't care in my mind because I have another set of criteria that I'm evaluating against. I just know it's going to be less beneficial for you. But in this case, the person emailing this, he's saying she's got to be a virgin, but I'm going to go and bang around. Otherwise, I'm not going to have kids with her or have a relationship. Okay. First of all, you think you're just going to go around and bang girls. You're not. That's not most guys' reality. That's top 10% of men's reality. Again, Bulldog Mindset membership, you want to become a top 5% man and learn how to become a guy that has that as an option. Go check it out. $7 for the first month. In fact, I'm going to give you, if you guys are watching this video, I'm going to give you a money back guarantee on that. So you can try Bulldog Mindset membership absolutely free. Okay. You got to put down $7, but if you don't like it at the end of the month, I'll give you back your $7. How's that? Can't get better than that. All right. So you got no risk at all. Just try it for 30 days on me. All right. If you haven't tried it yet, I'm only offering this on this video. So you got to do it today, now. Otherwise it's not going to be valid. All right. Now, you just emailing me here, who do you think you are? You're not God's gift to women. Become it, and then let's talk. But a lot of guys that have never been laid in their life, they're like, oh, these are my requirements for women. Oh, she needs to do this, she needs to do that. Okay, but who do you think you are? You couldn't even get laid with a 4 if you tried to. Bring yourself up to a level where you're worthy, you're bringing enough to the table, and then you can have some kind of requirements. All right, now. He says here, I don't want to invest any amount of time, money, or energy into a chick that's had another dude's dick inside her mouth, pussy, or anywhere near her. You could also think of this as not wanting to pay full price for used goods or not wanting to commit to someone in sloppy seconds, if that makes sense. This is just ridiculous. Okay? No pun intended. This is the wrong criteria. It's not a big deal if in the past she's had sex with other guys. In fact, I would hope that you would think that she would want to have sex enough that she would have that kind of motivation. You think about people in the wrong way. It's ridiculous. You're just using the wrong criteria. You stop using the wrong criteria. Think about, how does she treat you? What kind of things does she bring to the table? Not this criteria. All right. And to clarify further, when I say virgin, I don't just mean a woman who's had vaginal sex. I'm also referring to chicks who have given blowjobs, handjobs, sent nudes, or have been a cam girl at some point in their past. There are obviously females out there who get started with some sort of stuff as early as 13 or 14, well before they turn 18. Okay, sure. Yeah. But what are you listening to? What are you reading that's filling your mind with this? Why? Who put this in your head? It's not your own thinking. It's 2 sources from this. It's religion and it's the content that you're consuming here on YouTube. That's it. It's not your own original thinking. You're not thinking like an independent, functioning human being to say, what do I actually want out of life? What do I actually want? You're saying this is what people told me I should want, and so this is why. Not impressed by it. All right. There's also a biological reason I don't want to commit to a non-virgin as well, which is that they've been proven that women absorb DNA from every single dude they have ever had sex with or they've ever had an abortion before. It's called microchimerism, in case you're not familiar with the idea. I think of microchimerism as basically getting cucked genetically either by another dude who's pumped or dumped her, or by one of her ex-boyfriend's husbands if you're dumb enough to commit to a chick who isn't a virgin. Absolute ridiculousness. Okay, first of all, the science, no. Okay, there's no science on this. I know what microchimerism is, okay? What does that even mean? Do you literally think that if a guy has sex with a girl, that his sperm integrates into her DNA, and now a child that you have with her now has some of his genetic material in there? Do you see people who are genetically completely different from their parents because of some random sperm DNA from another dude? No, it doesn't work that way. This is victim mindset here. You think that you're being a high standard, high value man, but you're doing the opposite. You're being victim mindset. Okay? Deal with society and the world and how it works. And with women, yeah, some things are harder now. So then be a better guy. Be a guy that deserves a woman of the quality that you want, but look for the right qualities, not some stupid DNA shit that doesn't make any sense. What the hell, guys? All right. What do you think about Islam? And do you think there's an afterlife, especially the Islamic concept of heaven and hell? Okay. See, this is what I was thinking before I even read this email. What can I say? I don't particularly subscribe to any particular religion, let's say. And even if I did, I would still think for myself. Okay. And that's the problem with this is it's like you guys aren't thinking for yourself. So there's something guiding the universe in a certain direction that you tend to agree more with Buddhism or Hinduism's way of looking at things when it comes to religion, that you should never do anything out of fear of divine punishment. But as far as I know, you haven't said anything about afterlife. Okay. Are you doing things out of fear of divine punishment? That's a good question. Ask yourself that question. If so, all right, does the answer to this question really matter? Maybe at some point I'll address this. If I do, it'll be in the membership. So if you want to check out the membership, go. Again, like I said, I'm giving you a free trial here. All right, I look forward to hearing what your thoughts are on this. Okay, so anyway, all I'm saying here is this. I'm not trying to be too much of a hard ass on you guys that think this way, and I'm not trying to knock religions. You're developing the victim mindset because you're thinking that all this stuff is unfair and this is happening to you, and modern society sucks and all this. What the hell? Figure out how you can optimize your life around what the reality is and to become a winner. Let me just tell you, victim mindset types all this shit and complains and whines, right? What a winner does, what a bulldog does, is he says, okay, this is the playing field. It's an interesting challenge that I have in front of me. All right. I'm going to dominate because I understand how women work. I understand how society works. I understand Instagram and dating apps and birth control and all this stuff. And I understand how I can utilize this to get what I want out of life. That's what a winner says. He says, I don't care what the odds are. I don't care if it's harder. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make what I want, my reality, happen in life. Stop having this victim mindset and stop believing you're better than you are. Become better than you are. Don't believe that you're better than you are.